Parthiban Kanavu. English translation by Anand Kannan. Narrated by Sujatha Anand. Book 2, Chapter 27. Tears Flow. When Ponnan and Valli came out of the hut, they saw something that they had not seen since King Parthiban's days. A royal entourage was coming from the direction of Urayur. Among the group were cavalry, soldiers, well-groomed horses, and royal palanquins with pearl and ivory adornments. Ponnan and Valli were surprised to find the entourage stop at the pier. It was not the only surprise. A set of well-decorated boats were floating eastward from Urayur. At the center of the formation was a beautiful boat with a lion flag. Ponnan concluded that the emperor must be on that boat. While he was speculating if the boat would land at the pier, it appeared to change direction and cruise towards the spring palace. He wondered if the emperor was visiting Queen Arulmozhi. He went to the mango orchard to confirm this thought with the soldiers. His theory had been right. Princess Kundavi, Sirathondar and his wife were visiting the spring palace to see the queen. They were to cross the river to the pier after the visit. Sirathondar would travel east to the Choya country to resume his pilgrimage. The emperor and the princess would return to Urayur. Ponnan was dying to know what was going on. He wanted to go to the spring palace. He told Valli this. She said, "How would it look if you went there without the emperor's orders, while he is there? What is the hurry? We will come to know how the visit went. Just wait." Ponnan was restless, but managed to stay put. About an hour and a half later, there was some activity on the other shore. A group appeared on the dock, boarded the boats, and started crossing the river. Ponnan and Valli were looking at the boats with great interest as they crossed. As the boats approached, the occupants became clear. The emperor and an ascetic with shaved head were on board the boat with the lion flag. The other boat had 3 women on it. Did one of them not look like Queen Arulmozhi? It was indeed Queen Arulmozhi. When the boats docked and everyone stepped out, Ponnan and Valli had eyes and ears for only one person. They touched Queen Arulmozhi's feet and stood transfixed, looking at her face. Queen Arulmozhi said in a broken voice, "Valli and Ponna, I can't bear to stay alone here. I'm going on a pilgrimage to holy sites. Please don't worry about me. Continue to stay here. If I ever come back..." At this point, Arulmozhi saw that Ponnan and Valli were in tears. She teared up as well, and a lump in the throat seemed to prevent her from finishing her sentence. She grabbed the arm of Sirathondar's wife and moved on. That day, the currents of Kaveri seemed to compete with the flow of tears. The emperor and Sirathondar shed tears as they said goodbye to each other. When Kundavi bade farewell to Arulmozhi and Sirathondar's wife, they all shed copious tears. The group travelling east left first. Sirathondar climbed into a palanquin alone. His wife and Arulmozhi occupied the other palanquin. Servants and maids followed the palanquins. Horsemen were placed in front of the travellers and following them. After they left, Ponnan remembered something. He ran to the palanquin that Arulmozhi was in. The queen stopped the palanquin and asked, "Ponna, why are you so agitated?" Ponnan started saying, "Ma'am," then paused, looking indecisive. Arulmozhi said, "Looks like you have something confidential to say. Go ahead. You can speak freely in this lady's presence." "My queen, your instructions on the box," stammered Ponnan. "Did you get the box?" asked Arulmozhi eagerly. "Yes." "No, I will soon get it. But what to do with..." stammered Ponnan. After a thoughtful pause, Arulmozhi said, "You have to safeguard the box. I was going to leave the box in your custody in any case. If he comes when I'm not here, she finished in muffled sobs. As you command, my queen, I will hand it over to the prince, said Ponnan tearfully. The palanquin went on. When Ponnan returned, he saw that Kundavi was standing beside her palanquin, crying, and the emperor was consoling her. Ponnan heard her say, I thought I had gained a mother. That did not last. Kundavi got into her palanquin. The emperor mounted his horse. They set off towards Vorayur. When he returned to the hut, Valli was in tears as well. She said, I wish I had known. I would have offered to go with our queen. What would I do without her here? Ponnan mustered some courage and said, You talked brave words, but have proven that you are a woman after all. They heard hoofbeats outside again. They came out and saw that the emperor had returned alone on horseback. He asked, Ponna, do you intend to stay here at the pier, right? You are not really looking to relocate elsewhere? I will be here, Your Majesty. I am not going anywhere. I have ordered that the palace boat be left here. Princess Kundavi may want to come here to stay in the spring palace for a while. You will need to row her across on those occasions. As you command, Your Majesty, replied Ponna. There is one more thing. A friend of mine, a Shaivite sage, asked me to give you a box. It is at the bottom of the boat. Take it, said the emperor, and turned to look at Valli. Valli, who was staring at his face, looked down with a shy smile. The emperor's horse galloped away. End of Book 2.